Hi everybody and welcome back to another video with me, Brittany. This week we are going to carry on from our previous video and really explore how we can stay motivated and disciplined and some simple ways to do this on our journey to English mastery. In the last video we talked about how staying motivated means keeping our English practice interesting and varied, whilst also making sure our daily practice remains realistic. This video is going to discuss the English Mastery Hub's brilliant website and all the features it has to offer. It really is a great one-stop website full of unique resources to improve all areas of your English. The first thing I would begin to explore is the detailed example study plan on the website that students can use or adapt to suit their individual goals. There are lots of different blogs on the website covering a wide range of topics and English levels, so you can choose. Each blog post is broken into smaller sections to make it easier to read, and it includes a list of useful vocabulary with clear definitions. You can also listen to the full audio version if you would like to work on your listening or if you want to listen to the pronunciation of certain words. In my opinion, one of the best features of the website is that you can click on any word in the blog and it will instantly translate it into your language and also give you the definition. This is part of the English Mastery Hub's Magical Dictionary, and it really is one of the most powerful tools on the website. The website also includes lots of different courses. These include English speaking classes, mini challenges, and courses about phrasal verbs, different grammar terms, and other topics. So you can really focus on any areas that you want to improve. You also have the option to create your own personal glossary once you're logged into the website. Every time you learn a new word, you can add it to your glossary, review it, and come back to it at any time. I always recommend using new vocabulary as soon as possible. So add it here, make sure that you practice it, and then try using it in your next English conversation, whether that is in a lesson or talking with a friend or maybe an English colleague. There's also a really unique tool that lets you turn your own vocabulary list into a story. This is a fantastic way to truly memorize new words. And if you prefer a bit more of a playful approach, there are also word games to help you reinforce your learning. By using slightly more unique tools, it can really help your learning feel a lot more fun and also makes your daily English habit seem much more achievable if it includes games and enjoyable activities like this instead of grammar drills, which you are pretty likely to get bored of quite quickly, which can then really stall your discipline if the learning you are doing just doesn't feel enjoyable. If you want to improve your writing, perhaps for work or an exam, the website has a really effective writing assessment tool. You can practice tasks you may have to complete in your exams, such as describing to pictures with advanced adjectives and comparison structures. This tool will give you instant feedback. It will highlight grammar errors and areas that you need to improve, so you know exactly what to work on next. For listening practice, there is an Enhance Your English Skills page where you can listen to live English radio stations or watch Sky News directly on the site. Each one gives you slightly different vocabulary. You will also be able to clearly hear the difference between formal and informal English, and it is really useful for listening to a range of different British accents. So it is really worth exploring them all. Another option for improving listening and also gaining new vocabulary is watching YouTube videos through the website and using the advanced dictionary system at the same time. So you can click on any subtitle in a video of your choice, focused on your particular interests, and then you will see a translation and a short definition. Many students find this incredibly helpful and also really enjoyable. And also, if you have any PDFs or documents, you can upload them and use the magical dictionary there too. This is a great resource if you have any work documents to review or important emails. You ultimately can study anything relevant to you using the English Mastery Hub. There really are so many tools designed to help you build strong daily habits without getting bored or feeling demotivated. I really recommend using the website and all of its great resources to mix different activities in order to keep your learning fun and effective. Remember, you only need around 5 to 15 minutes of daily practice to make a real difference to your fluency. The English Mastery Hub also offers a free 1-hour English speaking class every Saturday. It is a small group session where you can practice your speaking. Of course, this is the most important part of learning English, being able to actually communicate. If you don't have anyone to practice with, or you're not currently taking lessons, then I highly recommend joining. It's a great chance to meet other learners, share ideas, and to build your confidence. If you want to take your speaking and learning even further, then there are also experienced teachers available for one-to-one lessons. If you are preparing for an exam, if you have a specific deadline, or you just want to make some fast progress, then one-to-one lessons are a fantastic option. Lessons are always tailored to your personal goals, and there is lots of availability to choose from. Having scheduled lessons is a great way to ensure discipline and that you don't lose that motivation. I really hope that you found this video informative and that it inspires you to try some of the brilliant resources and activities offered on the English Mastery Hub's website to really increase motivation and to give you that discipline you need to make sure you continuously practice and therefore make increasing progress. Thank you so much for watching. If you do try any of the activities mentioned in the video, then please leave a comment below with your thoughts, including which was your favourite, or if you have any questions about any particular resource, then of course leave these below too. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next video.